I hope I wasn't a fucking asshole. I didn't realize she was doing that with all the AC. What a fucking warrior. Mean girl me? I didn't think she was mean. I think like Ellie's honest, which I like. So VIP Ellie? Yeah, should do that. Absolutely. Like, you know, my goal is to get better, right? And so you don't get better when people aren't honest. So like she has more experience with recording stuff. So it's good to hear like just do a better take, my guy, you know? Because like there's always like a power dynamic with the people that you pay to do your audio, right? And so and I think people in this space tend to be a little careful about offending folks. So it's nice to hear Ellie just fucking be real, which I respect that a lot about her. Yeah, yes men, yes people don't help me get better. Seem like a talented dude with a little scatterbrained. I don't know about talent, but I can definitely say I'm scatterbrained. You know, but her music's not forgettable. Oh, sarcasm, got it. Yeah. Well, I hope that wasn't how I was saying. I get very obsessive when it comes to music. I don't listen to music in my spare time. Very few exceptions to that. And this is not like a new thing. Like I've talked about this. I don't listen to music in my spare time because when I sit down with music, I want to be completely present, and I don't want, it's not casual, you know what I mean? It's not casual to the French boy offer. Oh god, that was so bad. I'm gonna like obsess over like every moment of this with my fucking social anxiety, and Ellie's gonna be like, you can calm the fuck down. But I don't listen to much at all. So unless I'm working on it, because to me that keeps it fresh. So yeah, like it does make it a little bit more difficult to have like an expansive set of repertoire, and that's something I've been trying to work on. Same Moon, yeah, we can look at some Ellie stuff. I like her stuff. Everything I've listened to. I think we have listened to Same Moon on stream. But the nice thing, here's the other thing that's really beneficial about like being really forgetful. I remember the picture. Like I think we have listened to this, but it might as well be a first time react, right? Right? So, because I don't remember the tune. Let me grab this. Let's do this. All right. Yeah, I'll do. Don't mind the activate windows.
You by your window, you're watching the sky. There's no one out walking, just cars driving by. You are alone with the cars. You are alone with the stars. In the distance are windows and many are dark, but a few are lit up by a far distant spark. Somebody somewhere still up. Maybe tonight it's enough that you and I are looking up at the same moon. That you and I
can't help but wonder if she played this with her thumb. This is, I mean, guitar, right? So there's like there's a guy by the name of Wes Montgomery. But even the strumming, sugar, like if I do versus like a nail, you hear like how it just hits different. Listen to the so it, I mean it could also just be EQ'd. Did Churchy play? I don't know. We can look at the credits real quick. Hold on, that will probably be helpful. Guitar player not mentioned, so I assume it's Ellie, but This bando strummed with a thumb? I would imagine it's one of the strings is played with a thumb.
and I are looking up at the same moon, and you are not lonely, it's bigger than that. The zipper won't zip, it's too much to unpack, so maybe just
Ah, that would make sense. Sure. Yeah. Like, but I hear the... If it's even, that would be finger picked. Could be fucked, but... Yeah, okay. Fingers, yeah.
Because somebody's reaching out somewhere for you.
I love the piano.
Because somebody's reaching out somewhere for you. You'll never meet, but they feel how you do. You are together right now. You are together somehow. Because you and I are looking up at the same moon. Baby, you
That's really nice comping. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for the 5 turbo. Much appreciated. Maybe, Katie.
this out soon. Because
As you and I are looking up
at this
Yeah, this would be a good one.
maybe you and I will figure all of this out soon.
Ah, that's nice. How she floats on the high notes, like right there. Yeah, so she... Oopsies. There's, when you do... Let me bring up the anatomy real quick. Second. The vocal crack there was, I'm debating whether or not I want to keep that in the phrase. So, yeah, so what she's doing there with the raising of the larynx to kind of get higher, as opposed to like the tilting of the thyroid cartilage there, is what allows for that like nice and floaty aesthetic. Yeah, and so it feels like a different voice, but it's more that it's just the folds being much thinner without anything to kind of like keep them together like a contraction of the thyroid cartilage or like a belt, which would be we don't actually know how it works. The thing that has been posited has been that the thyroid cartilage goes backwards and then the vocal folds get fat, right? So the that would sound different. That would sound like this. Till I hear you sing once more. And then I can go into tilting the thyroid cartilage forward to get vibrato back. So there's ways to, as you ascend, keep like meat into the sound. And if you don't do those things, whereas, you know, you don't tilt your thyroid cartilage and you also need less air as you ascend because the folds are thinner. And then there's another way to do this. Sorry, now we're getting a little into it. Sorry. There's another way to do this. You can have less vocal closure, and this is where like the description of head voice is like a really unsatisfying explanation. So the vocal folds can kind of come together in part because there's like it's a V shape, right? So they come together, and this is not a perfect explanation. Let me grab something. Something called the Bernoulli effect, right? So this is a partial explanation. It's not perfect, but if I do this, there we go. I blow through, they come together, right? Vocal folds can work the same way. The thing is that you can capitalize on the fact that there's kind of like they're not even, right? They're not parallel. They're kind of like that. So if you blow just enough in, not only do you get thinner vocal folds, but you get less surface area. And so the vibrations can be a little faster. And so you can get to higher pitches that way. So this is like, I guess if you're going to call something head voice versus falsetto, this is like the argument, right? It's really a continuum. So you can have full vocal, you can do that, and you can do different things as well. So how do you ascend, right? What I hear, because I don't hear a lot of air leaking, so I do think that there's a lot more vocal closure, because if they're not totally together, you're going to hear a little bit more of a hiss to the tone, right? So with this floaty bit, where are we doing this? Right? This floaty bit.
And I are looking up at the same moon.
When she goes up.
Baby, you and I thinking of this out soon. Because you and I are looking up at the same moon. Maybe you and I will figure all of this out soon. Da, 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 da.
So yeah, the ascending is just like a hiring, raising the larynx, I think. Now, what I love here too, and this is what I love about like listening to people, like human singers, right? The notice how she softens on the consonants. So when you do this, if your consonants are like a particular, you can even do that. You can do this right now. Do duh, duh, and place your hand on your thyroid cartilage, your Adam's apple. You see how it kind of goes down a little bit, right? Listen to the effect of that. Yeah, do or t. Either one works. One is voiced, one is unvoiced, but it's the same articulation, right? So, yeah. So the way that it works is that the thyroid cartilage your vocal folds will seal a little bit, and then the thyroid cartilage will pump up a little bit while your vocal folds are closed to create that pressure. Da, 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 right? So if you want to hit your D pretty hard, you will have to close your folds for longer, right? So notice how, and this is not like this is just like a fun thing to listen to. Listen to when she does da 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 da, and then she will hit the D harder or softer, and what that does to the sound and like the shakiness of the voice.
Maybe you and I will figure all of this out soon. Da, 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 da.
Right? So by hitting it, hitting that consonant harder or softer, you kind of get this different effect for the vocals that happen immediately after the consonant. No, like, there's no real statement other than, I think that's really cool. Like, I think that's a really cool, it's an idiom of the human voice. It's very human.
Da, 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 da.
And if she were to do that while the vocal folds are very thin on the high end here, the consequence of that would be a lot more challenging. So on the ascend, we can get a little bit more of an attack on the consonant.
Da, 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 da.
Right? I don't know. That's just a fun little thing, like consequence of all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, I love this stuff. It takes me a while when listening to music, particularly singing music, to remember anything other than like this sound, like the sonic aesthetic. It takes like a lot of listening for me. That always is my like first obsession is timbre, right? You can break up music into 4 categories. You have timbre, melody, harmony, and rhythm. And timbre was always like the most important thing to me. Yeah. Anyway, the professional ear must be hard to put down. I don't know. Some people would call it, could we also listen to Stupid Heart? Sure. I feel bad that I didn't know more of her classical stuff. It's like, yeah.